Okay, we're going to do our last positions of two straight lines lesson. Okay, so I have this stick on the board already. These are called intersecting lines. They are any two lines that share a common point. And so the common point is right here where my finger is. Intersecting in Latin means to cut. And so this line is cutting this line at one point. Okay? Intersecting lines. No, I don't think I can. I think I can only do one of these. It'll pop out if I do the other one. Okay. Whoops, that's no good. Okay, can you see that? I lift it up a little bit. Whoops, I popped it out, didn't I? Let me try that one more time. Okay, now do you remember what position each of these lines are in? Okay. This one here, this one that I'm rubbing my thumb up and down on, that one is in vertical position, and the one that I'm holding is horizontal position. Okay. So do you remember, oh, when they're not here. Oh goodness. Do you remember when we made those triangles in our geometry stick box, those yellow triangles? Here they are, I found them. Okay, do you remember when we made these? These are to help us measure our right angles. And so if this fits right in, this one is Kenley's. So if I can put Kenley's triangle right in there and it fits, that is a right angle. And I should be able to do that on each side. So I'll use someone else's on the next one. This one is Tessa's. Let me slide it in and make sure it fits. It's really tiny, but it fits in there. All right, let me use another one. This one is Nolan's. So Nolan's, let's see if yours fits right. Nolan, somehow yours got a little bent, so I need to unbend it a little bit. There we go. Yours does not want to go in there. There we go. Okay, let me hold it up. Yours is actually going to stick in there. I won't even have to hold it. Okay, so that's a right angle, which means these two sticks are perpendicular. Okay, let me get out another one. I gotta get Nolan's out of there. There we go. All right, this is Garrett's. Okay, fits in there. And then look, we know all our angles are right angles, but I'm going to do it again just because I know we have some left. This is Luan's. Fitting in that right angle. And the last one is Owen's. Fitting in that right angle. Okay, so that is what you would use these triangles for whenever you make your perpendicular lines, to make sure that you have a right angle in each space. It has to be all four right angles. If it's not, they are not perpendicular, they are just intersecting. So perpendicular lines, and the word perpendicular, which means that any lines, So any lines that have right angles are perpendicular lines. But perpendicular comes from the Latin for plumb line. And do you remember talking about or hearing about the plumb line in our story from the other week? Where a plumb line would hang straight down and it would be perpendicular to the floor. It's that vertical line that would be perpendicular to the earth. And so perpendicular comes from the Latin for plumb line, also the words to hang through. So if your plumb line, if I had this horizontal to the earth, to the horizon, and I had my plumb line and I was hanging it down, it could hang through here and this would be perpendicular. Okay, so intersecting and perpendicular. Now perpendicular or intersecting lines are also perpendicular lines because intersecting lines are any lines that come together and cross and at one point. So perpendicular lines are intersecting. Perpendicular lines are just special because they are one completely vertical line and one completely horizontal line with our right angles.